What's up, YouTube? It's Dylan from the Buddy Force here, and this is the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Weekly News Recap. So, throughout the week, a lot of things happen in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sphere, and I decided to come up with a weekly video that compiles most of the things that happen and just make it your one stop to finding out all of the news that happened in the week. So, we're going to go over most of the things that happened this week, and if I left anything out, please leave a comment. And throughout the week, if you feel like there's anything that should grab my attention, you guys are always free to message us on Instagram and let us know. So, let's move on to what's going on. New Yu-Gi-Oh! Funko Pops. They've already released Yu-Gi-Oh! Funko Pops before, but they are announcing, I believe it's 7 new ones. As you can see, the first one is a 6-inch Exodia. Then we've got 4 standard size ones. There's Yu-Gi-Moto, Joey Wheeler, Pegasus, and Red Eyes Black Dragon. Then as a GameStop exclusive, we got Obelisk the Tormentor, and Hot Topic exclusive is Slifer the Sky Dragon. I already have the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Funko Pops, and I will definitely be getting these as well. I've pre-ordered everything except the Slifer because I can't find a Hot Topic that will let me pre-order. Moving on, the Charmers are getting their own structure deck. Really exciting. It says it's going to be released June 30th, 2020, probably for the OCG. It shows here there's nothing announcing any new cards yet, but we can only assume that there will be new Charmer cards. Everybody loves the Charmers. They are a fan favorite. Some of the prices for Charmers have gone up, like on TCG. Some of the Prismatics have gone up. So that is very exciting. Hopefully we hear more about that. Side set, Secret Slayers has announced 2 more reprints, Block Dragon and Rose Lover. I do like the Block Dragon reprint. It has been hovering around the $6 range for quite some time now, and I'm surprised it hasn't gotten more expensive, especially because more people are using it, like in BA, and we also have the Adamantian set coming out soon. And Block Dragon is obviously going to be very good in that deck. So we do have a reprint confirmed, so that should help. And I believe it will either be an Ultra or a Secret or a Super or Secret. So it will be a decent rarity. It's not just going to be a comic. Because I believe Secret Slayers only has Ultras and Secrets, or Supers and Secrets. I'm not too sure. Now, some of the last things I want to talk about, we're actually gonna, before we go on to this, I'd like to talk about some of the events. So, like I said, this is what happened within the last week. We had 2 YCSs, YCS Utrecht, and we also had YCS Las Vegas. YCS Las Vegas was a team YCS. The winners ended up being Team Gonna Finish That. They are all first-time winners except for, I believe, Stefan Silverman. This is his second time winning a YCS, but his other 2 friends, uh, this is their first time winning. We've also got Team Leon coming second, Team High Casey coming third, and Team Dino DNA coming fourth. Taking a quick look at the top 16 decks, there's a lot of Spiral. You can just see it going through here. Some of the team names. Team Gonna Finish That, who got first place, had Invoke Shadal and 2 Dinos. Team Leon had Spiral, Dinos, and Lairnoids. Team High Casey had Altergeist, Salamangre, and Lunalite. And Team Dino DNA had BA, Salamangre, and Spiral. So there were 2 Spirals in the top 4 teams. There were 3 Lost World Dinosaurs. Only 1 Invoked Shadal, 2 Salamangre, and then Altergeist and Lairnoids and Lunalite. Lost World Dinosaur took a lot more spots than I thought it was going to. They did get Lithosagam back, which when it goes off does affect pretty much every other deck in that top. You can get rid of cards like their Construct, you can get rid of Double Helix or Appaloosa, you can get rid of their Bailings. So it is very interesting to see Lost World Dinosaur take up a good majority of the spots. And once again, congratulations to the top 4 teams. It looked like a very fun event. Moving on to YCS Utrecht. This was a regular YCS. Deck breakdown at the beginning had Spiral with the majority of representation, followed by Salamangre and Invoked Shaddoll. And we also had the most Germans by far. This was in Utrecht, so that is to be expected. And then going into top 64, we had Spirals still leading with Salamangre very close behind. Salamangre still doing what they need to do, even with all their recent hits. Like we said, even though that Salamangre still had less representation than Spiral, Salamangre did come out and take the win. As we see in the final match, it was Ryan Jabri and Matteo Betrulezzi going at it with Salamangre versus Cherubini Turbo, and Salamangre ended up taking the win. So Salamangre ended up winning the event with BA right behind, even though the representation shows different. BA is not actually shown here, it's in the other, so that should show how much representation it had. It obviously had less than 3 decks. Even though Spiral had the most representation at the event, people were also ready for it, so their sides were pretty much made to stop Spirals. So congratulations to Orion Jabri for getting first place, and for Matteo for getting second. Both very amazing accomplishments. And to end off today, we are going to talk about some interesting controversy. I'm not sure if anybody's really talking about this, but it's just something that I would like to point out. So, 5 days ago, Farfa released this picture saying that he was going to reveal all 100 cards very soon. Then, he comes out with these 2 statements. He says, an update on the Duel Overload situation, so the latest the reveal will be is March 3rd. However, there's a strong chance it will be March 1st, 2 days earlier. It just kind of depends on some technical stuff with Konami. The video is done and ready to go at any time, just needs the approval to go through. I will have an update tomorrow evening latest about when the finalized time and date for the release is. I hope you are hyped because I can tell you this set is insane. It's really going to blow the game out of the water. I cannot wait. We got 813 thumbs up and 61 comments. And then, a day later, he announced couldn't bring Duel Overload earlier for this weekend. However, the finalized and official release date for the video is March 3rd, 8 a.m. GMT. This is where the problem starts, because this was 2 days ago on February 28th, and on the same day, February 28th, Jerome McHale comes out with this video. He premieres at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Duel Overload, Duel Download, where he shows off a good majority of the cards in Duel Overload. Let's just mute this. Let's go through it real quick, or I guess we have the organization here. So we learned that in the set, there are 3 world premiere cards, some other cards from the anime. So you have cards like Hollow Giant. We have some amazing reprints like SWAT Frog, Phantasme, Golden Castle, Watchdraft, and Whitemare. We've got Madolche reprints. We've got the Malefic and the Cubic support. Got a new Trap Trick card. And those manga cards that we saw at one of the events, I forget if it was Utrecht or if it was Las Vegas, we are getting those as the oversized cards. We're also learning about the alternate arts like Cyber Dragon, Infinity, and Tour Guide, as well as a lot of new Link monsters like the Tenyi, Parshath, Samorg, 5-Headed Dragon, Raid Raptor, Herald, Dark Lord, and Black Rose Lynx, as well as Union Carrier, Needle Fiber, the Bujinji, and the Predaplant Link. Even DDDs. So we learned about a lot of things in Jerome's video. Still, like, the list just keeps going. I'm trying to talk about all of these amazing reprints. Super happy that we figured this out. But there was almost no warning for this video. I got the notification around the afternoon, and it said it was going on at 6, so I drove home once work was done, and I did a live stream on this. So he announces over half of the set on February 28th. Meanwhile, Farfa tried to give it to us on March 1st, but wasn't allowed because they said it was too soon. How can they say that the reveal is too soon when we have Jerome McHale announcing pretty much like at least a quarter of the set in a video? This seems sort of backwards because lately Konami has been working very, very hard to build a relationship with content creators. They've been doing this for quite some time now. It used to be very rocky, like the time that I think it was Farfa got kicked out of an event for trying to film and things like that. And they've been really working hard at trying to get the relationship between content creators and Konami better. But then they do something like this. Even Simo went out on Twitter and called out Konami for this. He says the purpose of inviting content creators to unveil the contents of new products is to provide an exclusive opportunity to generate hype within the community. That relationship is undermined when Konami reveals half of the set before creators are allowed to publish their videos. He also says that he wasn't allowed to reveal anything anyways, but I totally agree with Simo on this, where if you're going to give content creators exclusive access to new sets before they come out, and you want them to announce these cards to their fan base, why would you sort of go behind their backs and announce it first? It just undermines it. So if we look at something earlier, not too long ago, about just over a month ago, Team APS and some other YouTubers like Farfa and Team Sam got invited to Konami and were able to open up boxes of Ignition Assault prior to their release. And everybody was really excited. You can see we've got around 2,000 thumbs up, we've got a lot of comments, people talking about it. And I just think that it is kind of shady when you give someone the ability to announce the set early. You've got a lot of hype being generated from his announcements, and then you just do something like this, which sort of draws attention away from Farfa. So now when people see Farfa's reveal, half of the video we're going to be going, oh, we already knew about that, we already knew about that, we already knew about that, and it just seems kind of silly. I think the main problem comes down to, and I've been talking with the rest of the Buddy Force about this, and it's the fact that there is little to no communication between North American Konami and the European Konami. Because obviously Farfa is a part of some of the EU YUGITUBERS, while Jerome McHale is a part of Konami North America. And I just think there needs to be better communication between the two, because we, the audience, don't necessarily care whether they're from North America or EU. A lot of the times we're getting the same cards, as other than jump promos, but those are pretty much done. And when something like this happens, it's just really shady, and it really undermines the content creators that you're trying to connect with and collaborate with. What do you guys think? I think that this was definitely a step backwards for Konami, and hopefully they fix their problems going forward. Also, with having North America Konami and European Konami continue to have better communication than they currently do. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Weekly News Recap. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.